It's already afternoon. Thank you, Madam Chairperson, Mr. President, and other officers of ISOC, our distinguished friends here, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody in this call has tried to allow my press union to fool you, to overshadow my involvement with ISOC. The Internet Society is a large organization all on its own, and so when we come to talk about it, I'd like people to really refer to the fact that I'm Secretary of Internet Society Liberia. Thank you. And I'm talking about participation in Internet governance. I'd like to start by talking about what really Internet governance is. Give you some very practical and probably some controversial examples. If you go to buy a telephone card and on the card is written $5, and all of the vendors are saying you need to put 25 Nigerian dollars there, these are the issues in Internet governance. If you live in Robertsport and you can't have access to the Internet, and these are the issues in Internet governance. If the price, like let me go back, 1999, 2000, we're paying $10 for like an hour of Internet service, and even there, you're not sure that you get 1 hour worth of service, and you have to be parting with $10, which was quite a lot of money for us at the time. These are the issues that are in Internet governance. Internet governance is actually the development application by governments, the private sector, civil society, and regular users, developing their specific rules in trying to ensure that the Internet works for all of us. This is actually one of the recommendations that group of what we call the World Summit on Information Society. Increasingly in the 80s, 90s, as more activities started to get tied to the Internet or related technologies, it became important to hold conversations, and there was several global conferences on the Internet. There was the World Summit on Information Society held in Geneva in 2003, and a follow-up conference in Tunis 2005. I always call it 2006 because I know we're there at the end of the year. And so one of the recommendations from there was the fact that too many persons or too many different sectors are involved with the Internet, and they all need to have a hand in providing governance. There were a lot of civil society actors who were always there, but there were also a lot of governments who were interested. And so originally from the media point of view, my use of the Internet should afford me the same freedom I demand offline ordinarily. So I need all of the freedom in using the Internet. And so the Internet Governance Program was developed, and it's an annual activity. Over the last 10 years, until November, this last month, the 10th Internet Governance Conference was hosted in Brazil. At all of these summits, we come to talk about the issues that concern us. How can we make the Internet not only better for all of us to use, but more accessible and more affordable? The chairperson of the LTA spoke here earlier, and he actually talked about the ACE cable. That was actually meant to make our Internet services better and cheaper. But that is not all. Internet is not just one strange thing, because when we say Internet, it's not only that when you have to probably want to send a letter, because many persons around here when you talk about the access to the Internet, I need to send a letter right away. But increasingly, to this day, if you want to make a purchase and you don't have to take money, I know a number of us here have cards now. You take a card to the supermarket and you just flip it across the button there, and they allow you to take the goods without having to have cash in your pocket. You are actually utilizing the Internet. When someone sends you Western Union today and you can pick it up in the next few minutes, it's because of the Internet. So it has come to assume our entire life. Because it assumes our life, so we need to be concerned about how well it works. Let me just back here quickly. A colleague of ours was protesting yesterday that he goes to more than 10 ATM, EcoBank ATMs across Monrovia, and there's just no service. It's an internet situation there. So if we don't have it better, you go to EcoBank tomorrow, it's Christmas, and you see 10,000 persons on the line, you think you should just snip a card. But if the card is not working, it means that there's a lot in the governance structure. Our access is not secure. That is why we have the LTA to be checking on those guys who run the companies that provide those services, to insist that they provide services that will help make our lives better. If we don't become part of these communities, we won't have a sufficient forum to talk about what we do there. But beyond the international forums, there have been a lot of regional forums. I know since 2010, we have been part of the West African Internet Governance Forum. And the issues across West Africa are a lot more similar to the issues in Liberia. Too often we go there and talk about how much access we have, the encodability of code that is improving. But also there's a crucial issue of security. I know too many persons here will admit that someone will just call you on your phone one day and tell you you want a price. You need to improve your service. You need to improve your understanding on these issues so that you are not on due risk. They call you and say you want a price, you pay $10 so that you can get your $20,000 price. And those are evolving issues. But that's one side of security on the internet. There's also the side of somebody writing you a mail and they want you to click something. And once you just click a link there, you have opened your email to someone who's going to just take over it and start sending additional messages to people. You need to know how to protect yourself. But these kind of gatherings, if we are part of ISOC or related organizations, we too often come with the different things we want to talk about, the issues that are affecting our youth, and they provide an opportunity for you to learn. And if each of us learns one new security measure a day, we are in a position to prevent the bad guys from taking over. And specifically in Liberia, or just like we said, we have a local ISOC group here already, but we also have had an online discussion on internet governance that has been running for the past almost 5 years. And our membership grows, and too often we discuss a lot of things. I know one of the happiest discussions we had was when Cellcom announced that they had introduced 4G. And that discussion continued and continued, and it was like unending. Yeah, everyone wanted better service. But when you say you're providing 4G, is it really 4G in terms? Because people have come from, someone come, I use 3.5G on my Vodafone, and the service I get, you can't compare it with any 4 or any more better Gs here. But these are issues that we need to keep talking about. So we slow down here at this point and provide other opportunities to share our concerns and answer some of your concerns as we go forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark.